Hi everyone, welcome back in next video of this playlist. So in this video we will create a logic for this login form, how we can log in the user to our website. So let's get started. So as you can see on the screen, we are on this screen. This is a login screen and we have coded this in previous videos. Okay, now we will start coding for today part also. So I will take one user state with the name uh, username. After that set username, and I will say user state, and use I will say empty string. Okay, now I will say same for password also. I will copy it and I will paste it. I will say password, and I will make it set password PASSWORD. Okay, now what I will do now, I will say this is our input tags, correct? I will say that this value to be uh, value to be username, same password for this also, for password field, and I will change this to password. Control C, control V. Okay, for password. Now I need on change also, correct? When the text is changed, on mm, on change. Now I want to set username, and I want to apply same for password, and I will copy that same here, and I will do control V. Okay, now I need this on change and value to be defined here also. So I will do value comma control V. Wait 1 second. On change. Okay, now I will say the value to be implemented here, value, and after that on change, and on change will be E comma. Now we are setting the value to on change, and on change will be as E dot target dot value. Okay, now we have done this part, and now let's start. Okay, we are able to type, but we are getting an error. What is it? On change is not defined. Where on change is not defined? It is in line number 5. Line number 5, on change is not defined, but this one, but we are defining it. Okay, so let's copy the same name. This one we are, it is saying now that we have not defined. Okay, let's change this to set value. Okay, we will say set value. Set value. We will copy it. We will paste it here, and we will come to this file. After that, we will say control V and control V. Okay, on change we have defined. Perfect. Now let's refresh, and after that we will see, are we getting the same error? No, we are not getting, and perfectly working also. Now what we need next, when I press OK, it should login me, correct? So we will create a logic for that login also. I will come here and I will say this is our form, and on submit, on submit E, and E dot sorry, E dot prevent default. Okay, so that refresh shouldn't be happen. Now next we need to create a function. So I will come to my login folder and I will create one file with the name server.js. Means all the like server side logic will be happened here. So I will do export default, and async function will be this, and function name will be login function. This will get few parameters like username comma password. Okay, now what I need, I will create here try catch method. Okay, and I will say const user. Okay, basically I will say const data. Okay, just data is equals to await, and axios dot post. So guys, make sure that you have here your base URL. So if I show you the code of my server APIs, how exactly they will respond me, and what method I am providing, so I will show you. So can you see this? This is a hopshock. I hope you are aware about this. So this is a login path, like API slash login, and inside body, this is a post method. Inside body we need to send some data, username and password. Okay, and if I click on send, then it will return me some like one token, and like login success, and it will return me a token. Okay, So now what I will do, I will say here, I will gather my base URL from my env file. Make sure that you have defined your env like base URL inside your env file. Okay, now I will say here base process.env dot base URL. Okay, and I will paste the path here. After that I will send the body. Okay, now what is body? I will copy this one same, and I will paste it. Okay, now next I need to change this username with actual username, control V, and password with the password. Okay, now what I will do, if I format it and I console it, console.log data. Okay, and if I come here and if I refresh it and try to log in. Okay, let me put the uh, username, and that was Vijay. After that password was, okay, this was the password. If I hit enter, hope it has logged in me. One sec, it has not even hit by, okay, we have not even called this function. So now what I will do, I will come here and I will say login function, and I will pass here username comma password. Okay, okay, this will be comma, perfect. Now if I do login and if I come here, it has said me that auth slash unauthorized API slash login. Okay, post method was this. If I come here inside my server.js, so it is saying that I'm unaware. So we will make one change here, and that is we will make this as a server side. So I will say use server. Okay, use server. Now next if I do login and we will wait for a while, it has compiled the data. Okay, now can you see guys, it has given me the data. Now how exactly data like token is there, data dot token, correct? Now if I again hit the API endpoint, it will return me token. Okay, so it has written me the token. Now guys, till now what did you understand? Like we have one server which is running, correct, and that server is having some APIs, and with those APIs we are hitting and we are getting the token, correct? This now till now we have done this. Now what's the next? So now I will save this token inside my header. Okay, inside my cookies. Okay, so if I clear my data, okay, my site data, one sec, uh, if I click here and cookies and data, I will click here and delete, done. Okay, I will reload it, and if I inspect it guys right now, and I will come to the tab of applications. One sec. Okay, applications, and applications inside here cookies. Okay guys, can you see we don't have even a single value of cookies inside our term like browser. Okay, now what I will do, we need to set this token inside our cookies, correct? So what we will do right now, can you see this? Like this is a Next.js website docs it is. So they are saying how can you set the cookies inside your browser. So they are saying you need to use server and import this, import cookies inside your file. So I will do it here, and after that I will say cookies dot set. Okay, now I will do one more condition. If like if we got any error, then we will say data dot token, and after that I will paste here. Okay, now I will say user token, and but before that what I will say, I will go to an API endpoint, and I will come here, I will come here. Okay, not this one, probably follow one route, and are you getting, like are you able to see here we are getting a token, authorized token. So whenever we will hit the API endpoint, we will be having an authorized token inside our cookies that we will be getting. So we will set this token. If I come here to login, okay, to server.js file, and I will say user token. Okay, user token, and this token value we will save, control C, and I will paste it here. Okay, now we have done this one part, and we will return. Okay, we will not return anything. Okay, I will not say even else also. And we will handle these errors you can handle guys in your project as it will go. Okay, but for now that's it. Okay, we will come here and we will try to log in. So I will say Vijay and I will type password. Okay, now if I hit login, so it has logged in me. Okay, let's come here and we will say auth slash login had given me the 200 success message. And but in browser we have not. Okay, we will refresh it again. We will try to refresh. Okay, we have not got it the any output. If I refresh again, I will console the value data dot set token. Okay, if data dot token, we have not even got output in console, means we have got some error. Again I will refresh and I will type name, like username and password. These validations we can make easily by our own, but actual thing is how we can implement the logic. I will hit enter. It has given me the token, means login had been successful. If I inspect it right now and come to my applications, one sec. Okay, applications, and inside here can you see we have got a user token. So inside cookies we have set our user token. So whenever we will do request, okay, whenever we are requesting even a single thing from the user, we will use this token and we can easily say that this is something and this is something. If that we are not getting on API side any token, then we will redirect the user to login page. Simply this is our target. Okay, that's all guys, that's all in this video. We have seen how we can implement the logic of login. Okay, now in next video we are going to implement the logic of we can say basically of create account. Okay, now and the third video, like after create account, we will like I will show you one more thing that is really genius. Like what if we have like we have logged in and again we are coming to login screen. Will we come to login screen or we need to redirect it to the home screen? We will see this. Okay, in like next video. So that's all in this video guys. Thank you, I hope you enjoy. Bye.